Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. The final chapter of the Hope Pilgrimage Way, 5.7 miles from Hathersage to Eyam, and yes, we're still standing, well just about. Today we will pass Sir William Hill with a polite wave, head through to Stoke Forde and wander the woodlands magic of the Gotherage Plantation, where Winnie the dog is already way ahead of us, really happy to get to the end and finish. We'll pass by Lady Wash Mine, which adds a bit of eerie drama. Then it's on to Eyam, the village of legends. Feet might ache, but spirits are unstoppable. Let's finish what we started, with mud on our boots and mischief in our hearts.
So we're approaching the Hathersage Roman Catholic Church,
Which is also called St Michael's.
which is also known as St Michael's, and we just now need to know if it's open. I've got a really bad feeling about this. I got a feeling, but we'll see. All we can do is see. Not looking promising. There's obviously somebody in. The car was there last night, it's there this morning. Doors locked. I do think it's poor that you're part of the walk and you don't leave access to get the book. So yeah, very, very disappointing. I've got to say, what a letdown. Hathersage Roman Catholic Church, you're a letdown of the highest order. Got to say, I think it's poor. You don't deserve to be listed on the walk. It's not sour grapes, it's just, you know, people put the effort in to walk around and find you. At least you can do is allow people to stamp the books. The only thing I will say in their defence, it could be a 10 o'clock open time. It's not quite 10 o'clock yet. So we'll give them the benefit of the doubt, but we'll see. I don't know what this chap makes of it all. Fancy not letting us in. It's just not good. So we last night we stayed at the Little John Hotel. The room was fantastic. The food was very good, and breakfast was alright this morning. So I've got to say to it, hats off to the Little John. At least we could get in there. Can you tell I'm a little bit disappointed? I'll have to go away and do 3 Hail Marys at this rate. But I just, yeah, the Little John was good. Hathersage itself's great little village, little Nisa store in the middle. Go out, 3 walking shops with a go outdoors, the inside outside cafe and an out kit walking shop. So, you know, plenty of places to stock up on gear and food. Quite a few pubs to be able to stock up on and get a drink and refreshments. So yeah, lovely little village. Oops. Just a shame about this little church. Mrs. Baggins ain't giving up yet. She's ringing, she's knocking, she's trying every single thing she can do to get somebody to come and let us in. But I've a feeling it's not going to be very good. So this was the Little John where we stayed. We've come back from the church and no joy whatsoever. Absolute tosh. So we rang and no, nobody answered the phone either. We can't even leave a message, but we have got an email address, so we will be leaving them an email to say how disappointed it was. So anyway, we're off. Final day. We've got a nice easy day today. How far are we going, Mrs. B?
5.3 miles.
And where are we going to?
Eyam.
Eyam. We've got any hills to do today?
Just one,
Just
big one.
one big hill today.
Well, 1,000 feet.
And home, get to Eyam, get a bed in, and get home to see the other doggies.
Hopefully get my last stamp.
Yeah.
I'm going to stick a photograph in my book to prove that we actually went to said church. Now, as Ian says, we're a voicemail. However, voicemail told you what time the services were and said, this voicemail, you cannot leave a message. So, hey ho. It is what it is.
Right, we need to concentrate where we're going now because there's a footbridge here. Should we be? No, keep going. So that's it for now, onwards and upwards. Another nice, calming, peaceful shot of the River Derwent, which I need after that Catholic church has really boiled my blood. No, stop it. Big wagon coming, cover your ears everybody. So yeah, making his way now out of Hathersage. Just going to cross the road and see what the view's like at the other side once all this traffic's gone. Why is it when you want to cross the road everybody turns up? Oh my days. Incoming bell watcher. Oh, this is pretty. How beautiful. There's something calming about water. So, let's get a bit further into the day. Here we go, we're off the roads. I've got to say we haven't done much road walking at all on this walk. It's been really enjoyable and most of the time has been on paths and off-road. So now we're walking outside of the River Derwent. And it's lovely. Like to start my day off with something like this, and so does Winnie. You just get your legs going. As you get a little bit older, I tend to wake up and my legs feel a little bit stiff. When I was younger it were other things, now it's just my legs. So on his way down the side of the River Derwent, and we'll get back to you in a while. There seems to be a thing about pilgrimages having lots of steps. I am looking into doing the Cuthbert's Way, and that seems to have a lot of steps on it too. So it possibly is the stairway to heaven. One never knows. Hathersage Church there in the distance, the spire. By the way folks, that's the non-Catholic church that were open. Alright, let it go. Let it go. Oh, and just for the record, before we get comments, I've nothing against Catholics. So now, honest, look, we're going through there. And now we're short and we're going to struggle, so hats off to you tall people. Here we go through the woods. Oh. Yeah, I'm catching my head, and I'm all of 5'5". It's an adventure through the forest. How's little Winnie doing? She's doing very well. How's Mrs. B doing?
Very good.
Very good. Right. Down in the bottom of the valley, hopefully there's a little brook for water. And then we can get Winnie a drink. So onwards we go. So we're following this little path down into the bottom of the valley there. Should be a little brook. Climb up the other side to the woods, and then we do a sharp right through the woods. Let's see what it's got to offer. So the book does mention a very small stile over the bridge, and it says it's not for porkier people. I've got to say, I can only just get the camera through it. Never mind a person. This could be interesting. We shall see. Action! Bottoms up! Oh my life!
A bit tight, that.
You had a bottom sandwich. So I think with rucksack on, this is going to be almost ridiculous.
Shall we see what he does? Let's see. Can he do it?
No chance otherwise.
Absolutely not.
That is one narrow one. But we're off. And we're going up here. 3 miles to go and going strong, as we should be on his last day. So yeah, it's all across the valley. Climb down into the bottom and back out again. Quite a steep climb, but nothing too serious. And then we're just following along this path for now. Everybody going great guns. A couple of little bluebells down there if they're showing up. So yeah, what a lovely little walk in to the end. And back into a little foresty section, which I love, as you know. It has been a walk of many ups and downs, as in hills. Nothing too serious. I think Winnie were probably the hardest. Lots of pretty little woods. Really enjoyed some of these. The walk down from Win Hill down to Lady Bower through those woods was absolutely stunning. These are a little bit boggy, but we'll manage. I don't know what she's whistling for, shouting dog, but yeah, they're beautiful. And she's off. Whee! Go on then, Winnie. Yay! Winnie! Good girl. It's not every walk you do that you see a massive antelope. Wow, look at this, folks. It's alive. That is staggering. It's also making me want to itch though. So a couple of lovely little bridges and a stream if you need water. Absolutely beautiful. Now turning left up there, and I think this is where the climbing really begins. But yeah, this is beautiful. That's a ford. Not a Vauxhall, a Ford. Or more lovingly known by my brother as a water splash. And I was going to walk onto the bridge that way, but do you know what, folks? This is here for a reason, to stop you slipping. Love the little doggy hatch. Winnie was very impressed with that. I'm not quite sure why Winnie's followed me here, but never mind. She likes to go where her daddy goes. Over the bridge. So we've climbed up from the woods, nice and steady. Got quite a bit of climbing to do now, but it is lovely. Thankfully not quite as sunny as yesterday, so not as warm. There's a really nice breeze. So yeah, it's lovely. Mrs. B heading off her armpits. So this is just what we needed. I've got a horrible feeling we're going back down again now, to come back up. It likes doing that to you, this walk. So we shall total on a bit more, but it's going great guns. Winnie's done amazing, Mrs. B's done amazing, and I've done amazing so far. And the walk itself has been bloody amazing. Can't knock it. So let's get a bit further on the way.
Hi everybody, and here we are. This up here, 463 metres high, up to Sir William Hill. How ironic, is the last climb on this lovely, lovely trail. So we'll be back in Eyam soon and we'll fetch you back. I'd like to say at the top, but no doubt we'll fetch you back halfway up when we're absolutely puffed and out of breath, and showing you some of the views as they open up. So let's do this.
Slowly climbing up. It's really, really steady so far. So, climbed up a bit more, and again it's a little bit windy up here, so I don't know what the sound's going to be like. Nearly dropped my pole down the hill then. That would not have been funny, but just thought I'd stop and give you a look at the views. Absolutely wonderful. So, left to Eyam. No, so I'm going to presume that's where we're going. And I've got a yes from the behind Mrs. P's, just check the map.
We have two options here. You can go left onto Eyam Mall.
Straight forward to Eyam.
Or you can go straight forward and up to the left over Sir William Hill and down into Eyam.
Okay. So, after Mrs. B checking the map and taking us left, we've come back because we should have gone straight forward. So Mr. B will no longer let Mrs. B check the map. Of course he will. But anyway, yes, we're going up the hill and over the other side.
Did I tell you?
Yeah.
I'm shit at navigation.
So I didn't know what you were going to say then. So here we go again. Eyam part 2. So the views are really starting to open up now. Once we reach top of this climb, down the other side into Eyam, and that'll be the completion of the Hope pilgrimage. I've got to say it's been a cracking little walk. Today, nice and steady. It's a long climb, but it's a steady one. And the views, well, they're fantastic. And for anybody who knows the ridge lines, you'd have a field day picking them all out from up here, and we're not at the top yet. So we're just plodding on through these fields. It's really nice underfoot. The weather feels like it's just going to hold out. There's some big black clouds over us, and I felt the odd spot of rain. But we are into the last 2 miles of the walk now, walking down to Eyam. The little dog's having a cuddle. But to be fair to the little dog don't need a cuddle. It's Mrs. B says she's cold. Any excuse to bloody cuddle the dog, I think. So once we get past these sheep, little dog will be walking again. So yeah, it's been a good do. Over the brow of the hill, there's some sort of quarry there in front of us. And working his way down to Eyam through the sheep field. Winnie's trotting along well, Mum's trotting along well, and I'm just about keeping up. We're doing alright. So yes, as long as the weather holds off, we're good to finish. So we're actually heading down these little steps, but yet again, more steps on the pilgrimage. Just thought I'd let you know. And for little hobbit legs, some of these drop-offs I could do with climbing ropes. So yes, nearly down into Eyam now. One more church to do, and then find a little cafe, cup of coffee and a sandwich, back to the car and home. So here we go. So we're approaching the church in Eyam. Hopefully get us final stamp and sticker, and then we're done. So let's just go see if we can get it. It's a lovely little old church. With a bit of luck, there's an easier way of getting out, because I couldn't get through that gate with my rucksack on, so it's just thrown over my back like a sack of spuds at the moment. So let's see if we can get in. So this is Eyam Parish Church. There is people in, so we're going to be quiet. What a beautiful church. Again, the last church of its journey. So we shall go outside and give you a quick rundown, and then we're going to go get something to eat. But some beautiful paintings on the wall, very old. And this is Mrs. B getting the final stamps. So we have completed the walk. Here we are. We've got a little certificate, which I think is fantastic. We've got all those books stamped except for the one stamp, but we won't go into that one. And we're now breathe.
PTSD from that.
I tell you. We're now going to go find a little cafe and have a coffee, aren't we?
Yeah, and I'd just like to the last church in there is absolutely fabulous. And the last verse it makes so much sense. It says there are 3 things that last forever, and that's faith, hope and love. And so true it is.
So it's been a great journey.
Brilliant, I feel quite moved.
Highly recommend it to anybody. So get on your rucksacks, throw in your boots and give it a go. And on that note, it's a goodbye from me.
And it's a goodbye from me and him.